my name is Quillz, and I'm 27 years of age.
Alright, Quillz. And then so, how long you been rapping? How long you been in this rap game?
I think I've been rapping for about maybe 12, maybe 13 years. Honestly, it more so, it was because like my brothers did it. Like I'm the youngest of 3, so like, you know what I mean, just being able to be around them. If they was doing it, I was doing it. So that's more so like what started it. But I mean, over time, I think probably like once I got like the middle school, high school, that's when I really like started doing it myself. Like for me, like, you know.
Okay. Now, your most recent mixtape, Delaware Most Envied. Why did you name it Delaware Most Envied?
Delaware's Most Envied. It was more so to like, you know what I mean, for a promotion, for a campaign, to grab people's ears, because I noticed like for years when you come like into the people and they like might be pushing like a CD and they'd be like, yo, like this is the best CD you ever gonna hear, like I'm the hottest out, and honestly that would help an artist, you know what I mean, sell their CDs or whatever. So I always felt like I was good and I was worthy of, you know what I mean, having a title, but I just never pushed it, just trying to be humble. But it was just like, nah, we Delaware's Most Envied. Plus on top of that, like I had a couple interactions with some other local artists. I mean, it was all music, but around the time it was just perfect timing, like Delaware's Most Envied. Like, yeah, that's what we pushing.
Would you say it's a big rivalry in Delaware, like where a lot of rappers hate on each other behind closed doors, or like do you think it's more of a brotherhood?
Honestly, man, it's crazy. I just did a song and like I did it like in 2015, but I just like listened to it the other day, and I say like I said people want to see you do good, but not better than them, and that's how I feel about like a lot of artists in Delaware. Like I feel like as long as you in the same boat, everything cool. But once people start seeing stuff popping off, that's when it kind of like, you know what I mean, it get off balance. I think that especially if you decide, if you get this exposure and you decide not to work with certain artists, they definitely gonna feel a type of way. And it's, I mean, like, cause right now, like for myself personally, I done reached out to a lot of artists, like, yo, let's work. Yeah. And a lot of times, you know what I mean, nobody really tell you no. They gonna be like, all right, we can work, and then they never get back to you. But, you know what I mean? I know that if something were to pop off, or when something pops off, it's like, yo, you still trying to work? And at that point, like, I don't hold grudges, but it's like, nah, like, I ain't trying to work with you, like, you know what I'm saying? So,
So what's the so obviously I'm gonna ask you this: you write your own songs, right?
Absolutely, 100%.
So what's the writing process like for you when you writing? Do you go through writer's block a lot, or do it come easy to you sometimes?
It depends on the topic. Honestly, I go with the vibes, with my mood. So like some songs I might just write straight through and knock it out. Some songs it might take a little more time, but honestly, like the process for me, in particular, like my environment, I like to be like, I like it for it to be quiet. You know what I mean? I don't like to work around a lot of people, but I'm cool with that as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I like writing on the spot, or I like to take my time. Like either way, like, you know what I mean? But I feel like when I'm in my own space, I definitely like come out with like some more like the deeper stuff. Anything that's like on the spot, I feel like are the songs that are like a little more playful and, you know what I mean, not really too much thought out.
So when you're in the process of making a song in the studio, how long does that usually take for you on average?
Alright, so I'm gonna bust it down for you. And this is actually smart to anybody that's like a new artist, or, you know what I mean, don't know what's what, cause I do all of my investing. You know what I mean? From production, from like studio time, like everything. Like you see my name on, like I invest in that. So what I would say is like my method is I write on my own time. Then I critique that and make sure it's well polished. And like since I'm familiar with recording, what I'll do is I always recite myself as if I'm recording it. So once I get to the studio, it's only gonna take me like 1 or 2 takes for the engineer to get my levels, and then after that, I'm gonna run a verse and then I'm done. So all in all, like I might, if I get a 2-hour block within like the first 10 to 15 minutes, if I'm only doing one song, that song is done. Now, if it's a song that you gotta like harmonize and do all that, it take a little longer, cause like, you know what I mean, singing vocals is different from rapping, but honestly, like, I get everything done ahead of time, so 10 to 15 minutes, I'm done, and the rest of the remaining time, I leave that to the engineer to like go ahead and mix it and really like take their time out, so they don't feel like as rushed, and it saved money on my behalf too, because if I'm going to the studio often and I'm doing that, I got a lot of songs I can knock out. So.
That makes sense. Now, who inspired you coming up? Like coming up and you said, you know what, this is why I want to rap. Who inspired you that day you started rapping?
I mean, like I said, like in the beginning, it was my brothers. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was really into it, so it just persuaded me to really go into it. But I feel like we're really like artists in the industry that
in the industry,
going. I mean, the main one is gotta be Jay-Z. Like when it's crazy because when Jay-Z was doing what he was doing back then, and I was listening to it, it was more appealing because of how it sounded, or because like Jay-Z was that guy. But now when I go back and I listen to it, and I have a better understanding like of what's what, like, you know what I mean, I got that much more respect for him. So, and plus, like, I would say honestly, the artists that I look up to now are more so the ones that not only have like bars, but also like, you know what I mean, they come from a bad place, and now they, you know what I mean, their success like speaks volumes. So when you look at Hov and you see like all the things that he overcame, and now he owning 40 clubs, and he got a percentage of the Brooklyn Nets, and you know what I'm saying, or even with like Kanye, like he got the world going crazy over his sneakers and other investments, and same thing with like Drake or Rick Ross, because Rick Ross doing a lot of investing into his environment, like buying restaurants and like lotion products, like anything with cosmetics. So like all of that, you know what I mean, speaks volumes to me. Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, like, you know what I mean. You got to look at a person's background, and to me that speak volumes, man. It really do.
Yeah, cause I heard Hov and him and Dame used to sell the CDs out the back of their car.
You know, honestly, like I heard like UGK, like especially like a lot of artists down south. That was their wave. You know what I'm saying? They was selling stuff out of the back of the trunk, and honestly, like when you ask like when most people think about what's better between an independent artist and a side artist, in that fashion, being an independent artist is better, especially these days, because a lot of labels, like, they have the 360 deals. So between your shows, mixtapes, albums, like any merchandising you're involved in, like, they getting a percentage of all of that. So you know what I'm saying, like, I'd rather be independent, you know what I mean, because I get everything back. It's more work and it's more money that you're spending out of your pocket, but it's also an investment and it's money coming back to you. So.
All right, so where do you see yourself? Usually I say in 5 years, 2 years, but where do you see yourself next year, man, as an artist, and like just producing it or doing whatever you do to just make it?
Honestly, I see myself on a broader scale. Like, I think that years before I kind of like belittled myself in a sense of not having what I wanted as sudden as I thought it should have came. But honestly, I'm at a point now where when I step out, I get a lot of love, especially when I step outside of Delaware. So I feel like if I ain't on that big stage, I'm gonna be on the merge. You know what I'm saying? Being on that big stage. So it's only a matter of time, man. But I'm definitely gonna get there. So the next year, if I ain't buzzing everywhere, I'll be buzzing. You know what I mean? In the colleges or you know what I mean? The schools, so. But definitely, you know what I mean? If anybody just getting familiar with me, definitely going like hear more of me.
Now, would you give advice to any of the young kids? It's like they feel like they struggling, and it's like, dang man, I'm never gonna make it because ain't nobody showing me love. What advice would you give to those young kids on the come up right now? That's rapping.
Man, the advice I would give to any artist coming up is to stay consistent and do your research. A lot of times, people have that mentality because they heard of an artist that's in the industry having like a big hit, and then after that, you know what I mean, it's just like that you might see them here and there, but a lot of times you just hear that big hit and people just go with that. So you got people who focus on one song and one song only. So be consistent, like write songs, like you know what I mean, like really take the time out to, you know what I mean, to perfect your craft. You know what I mean? Travel, like go different places. Like Delaware itself isn't our music. Like it doesn't have any labels. It's no real like music base here. So don't be discouraged if you're in a place like Delaware. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta go where the music is at. Like you gotta go to New York. You gotta go to Atlanta. You gotta go to Cali. Like you gotta go to Houston. Like Miami, like wherever the music is bubbling, wherever you hear like people is at, like I guarantee you, like whatever you doing now, if you was in any of these places, like you would see like things is mad different. So just travel, stay consistent, don't focus on trying to make one hit, you know what I mean? Worry about making a body of music, and make sure you communicate with people, man. Just learn to be a people's person. It's a lot of artists I came across. I mean, they might be good artists, but like they people skills is just, it's terrible, man. Like it's terrible, and you know what I mean. You gotta be willing to talk to other people, and that's gonna open up doors. So you know what I mean.
You got anything coming up this summer?
I'm in the midst right now of putting out some more videos, and I'm also in the midst of completing my next project. It's called No Play. It's actually already been done, but I'm still like here and there with like adding certain songs. But I think I got like probably 10 songs that's like already mixed for it. So I might do like I said, a couple more songs. But after that, I'll be working on releasing that, and this will actually be in the form of an album, because Delaware Most Envied is more of a mixtape with freestyles, and you know what I mean. I just wanted to really like, instead of just throwing a body of music out and just not having everything I felt like I should have had for with the exposure, I just really wanted to, you know, take steps and different procedures like how they used to take back in the day. So, but yeah, you can expect that. My brand, Good Forever. You know what I'm saying? These is for sale, hoodies and t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? I have some more designs coming out soon, so this year is definitely looking like a good year for me. I'm game day ready. What the fuck is practice? I'm trained to go. In the matter of actions, it's too easy. Make hard work look attractive. Fitting to take over, it's bound to happen. Might as well flex, this is slight work. I spit straight drop, show the wrist work. Got the comp sweating like they done perk. Niggas talking rah-rah, look at them and smirk. Chill, smart guy, it's a no-brainer. You little niggas minor, I'm so major. I'm well fit for this shit, so tailored. The game's memory card, I'm the savior. Call me Crack Matt, kicking brand new flavor. Got you with whatever you need like a waiter. Bar for bar, who can see me? Any takers? Real recognize real, most you niggas are strangers. Tell them boys cut it out. Coupons make it hard for niggas to sleep. Futons, it's looking like we got a problem. Houston, thinking you could do shit with me, illusion. I'm more concerned with numbers. Anywho, if we ain't talking money, I don't know who it's pertaining to. Fuck lames, I don't surround myself with dumb dudes. I always win, real niggas never lose. On my grind 25-8, Wale, they gon' love me for my ambition like Wale. Stay in grind mode all day, every day. I do this for real, no play. For you're unfamiliar, what the fuck you mean? Everything's a go, I only understand green. Been about $1 ever since I touched the scene. See niggas salty like they dropped their phone and cracked the screen. You'll never hear me call myself the best, it's already a thought, that's why they upset. Don't go against me, cause it's something you'll regret. But if money on the line, go ahead, place your bets. Was born rough and rugged, my attitude is fuck it. Shitting on these niggas, I know it's hard to stomach. Yeah, I hear the noise, but it's all ruckus. Check the scoreboard, y'all ain't getting no buckets. Looking like the Sixers, I'm looking like the Warriors. Niggas looking like Kobe. It's time for retirement, I'm big like Notorious. Everything is glorious, get her done regardless. Despite the requirements of backpack rapper, it is what it is. You ain't gotta be a street nigga just to be real. Niggas be reaching, but fuck however they feel. You can try me if you think it's sweet at your own will. And I'm Ghost, yeah.